Today I'm going to show you how to do the lateral braid stitch. It's a horizontal traveling stitch that creates a nice frame for an eyelet row or any other design work. It just breaks up the pattern and gives a nice edge. I used it as an optional row on my Hoot and Knit Up set. As you can see, I cast on in the round and knit a few rows. I purled a row, and now I'm ready to start my lateral braid. Using the last stitch of my previous row, I want to slip it back on my left hand needle, and then I'll go behind it to the second stitch on my left hand needle and knit it through the back loop, and then come back and knit the first stitch regularly. Then I'll place the last stitch knit back on my left hand needle and knit the second stitch through the back loop, and then knit the first stitch. Again, back onto the left hand needle, knit through the second stitch through the back loop, and then knit the first loop. Back on the left hand needle, knit through the back loop, and then knit the first stitch. And that creates the lovely horizontal stitch. As you can see, we're almost done the lateral braid for this round. I'll show you the last few stitches. Knitting into the back of the second stitch and the front of the first. Placing back on the left to the back of the second, front of the first. This is the last stitch of the round. And you'll see, if we just kept knitting at this point, there'd be a little jog and a gap between the beginning and end of the lateral braid. What I like to do is go back into the first stitch that I knit of the braid and pull that up and place it on the left hand needle, and then knit into the back of it to create a stitch, and then pass the last stitch over that created stitch. And then when you knit the next round, it will be a fairly invisible seam. It won't be totally impossible to see, but it won't be a heavy jog when we get back around to it. As you can see, I'm almost back to the beginning of my round. I just wanted to show you where that joining is and how it looks after you've knit the next round. A few more stitches. As you can see, it's not totally invisible, but it's less visible than it might be otherwise. And it'll look even better the further away from it you get. Let me see if I can find my beginning and ending on this piece. Right here is the joinings on this piece, and it's not invisible, but it's not ugly either. So that's the lateral braid.